Hi friends, welcome back to another week of Just Jenny What You Got. So friends, we started our next 4-week series last week when we had biographies. We had a little bit of Queen, we had a little bit of the T-Swift, and so this week we are getting to work with more of an interval style. And so what you've got is a lot of blue. Look at this, I just realized this, blue, 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 blue. I have a thing with blue. Anyway, that was totally off topic. I'm also having issues with my hair today, but that's okay. Some days are just like that. But friends, I need to move and groove. I can feel it today. It's been really rainy and really cloudy lately. So I definitely I need to move and I need to put on some good tunes and we just need to get to work. So what you're gonna have are 12-minute videos this week, and we're gonna basically be cycling through a bunch of different exercises. And for this week, we're gonna start with 2x2s, nice and smooth and slow. And the thing I like about going slow is that you can kind of take your time to get your form and really think about those little adjustments, like maybe where your hips are, where your glutes are, making sure that belly button is to that back. And then we go to singles, and then we're gonna have little pulses with 3 and then a reset. Oh, and here comes Harley. Hello, Harley. Oh, hi, baby. She wanted to make an appearance and say hi, everybody. For this first one this week, I did have the door closed, by the way. For this week, we are going to have weights as well. So make sure that you've got your weights, and you're going to notice I have my bar totally just for balance purposes. And then I've got my mat because we are going to have some floor work. When we're on the floor work, we're really going to get more than just our core too. So let's go ahead and start. I've got my feet in first position, little tiny V, and I'm just going to go down, down, up, up. How long do you think she's going to stay? I don't know. Now also, when we are in this first position, my hips are rolled in, my back is flat, not very long, and I'm never locking out, even at the top, right? So we're just nice and smooth right here. And really it's kind of like a warm-up when I'm going this slow, right? Just kind of easing into it. We've had a lot of conversation over the last few months about impact, high impact, low impact, and I am definitely in a more low impact phase of my life right now. And I like it. I like the low impact because it's all about toning, tightening, lengthening, and flexibility, but also building that muscle. So we've been here in this first position, nice and easy. We're going to slowly speed it up. That doesn't make sense. We're going to speed it up, and we're just going to drop and come up right here. Again, I'm still in that first position, right? One thing I just love about plies is, you're upright, you're very upright, you're not tilted forward like in a squat or a parallel squat, whatever. Sometimes our chest comes forward, especially if we have weight on our back. And the thing is, you just really have to be mindful about your core. So that's why I like plies, because I'm just upright. It's like no pressure on that lower back whatsoever. So friends, I hope you put on some good tunes. I don't have tunes going today. Just kind of here for you, your health and happiness hero, right? And again, those arms, they're taking a break right now. I'm gonna get arms tomorrow. So you can join tomorrow too. And then you can put these back to back. Yeah, that's what we do. All right, our second minute is just about done. Now I'm gonna stay down. I'm gonna go for 3, pop back up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Just like that. Whew. A little bit more pressure there, right? Just a little bit more. Now I have not done a full day of plies in a long time. So I'm really gonna feel this because I already am. This is kind of where it starts. That first minute was like, cool, we're good. And now I'm like, okay. You could also use a band on these first few. So when we're in that first position, and we're gonna go into releve here in just a second, you could totally pull out the band and use it, right? Absolutely. Notice I put my arms up. Even though I don't have weights or anything, I do know that when I have my arms stable like this, they're still getting something, right? 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1. Now let's pop up into releve right here. Down, down, up, up. When I'm in releve on those toes, I have hair in my mouth now. When I'm in releve on those toes, whoo, I can use the bar for stability, but I don't want to unless I have to. So just try and remember that, right? Whoo, right there, nice and easy. This is all legs, friends, and that tush is so nice and tight. Got my arms out when I want them to be out. I could also have them here. Ooh, nice and easy. I could also be right here. Just breathing, and it's controlled. Kind of like going slower sometimes. Sometimes that's what we need. Very nice, everybody. All right, let's go for singles. Right here. I'm just realizing I said in my introduction that we were going to have some floor work. I didn't mean in this one, I meant towards the end of the week. Whew, same with weights. Weights come tomorrow, floor work on day 3 this week. Yep, really starting to feel this. And if you think about it, your calf muscles are getting nice little tone and tightening too. A lot of T words there. Right here. We're almost ready for more 3s. Yes, please. Now sometimes also when I'm in releve, if I am holding on to that bar, I can go down a little bit lower and it doesn't bother my knees. Here we go. Let's do our 3s. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. You guys, we've been in first position for like 6 minutes. And that is one thing I love about bar type workouts. You really think about that position and you kind of have time to perfect it, right? Oh, and it's lots of little movements, little tiny changes in position or pulsing, changing your speed. Hi, hey upper body. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. That is beautiful. Whew. There we go. Whew. Wonder how many more times that dog and my cat are gonna come in here. She was in here too. Oh, swear I shut the door. All right, let's go ahead. Open up to second position right here. Woo! Down, down, up, up. That is why we have the bar right there. Whew. Of course, we've also talked about how important those wiggles and wobbles are and how your body starts to compensate for that. You guys, look, we're barely moving and I am sweating. I just love it. I love just flowing right into something and then thinking about what feels right to come next, right? Ooh, kind of like, you know, however many weeks ago when we were looking at know when to slow, know when to go, but also when we had our timer going, but we weren't necessarily paying attention to the time. We were just kind of feeling it through our body, and when it was time to switch, we switched. So, oh, all right, let's speed it up. Go for singles. Here we go. Down, up, toes slightly out. Again, hips rolled in, back flat, and we just changed our speed. That's it. Just changed our speed. Guess I was feeling a little blue before I got here. Great thing about working out. Oh, such a mental release for me. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. I've always been a workout person. I was a gymnast, I was a cheerleader. And then I really got into yoga. Like even in college, you know, I still worked out all the time. Always been a big part of my life. And then after my son was born, pretty sure I had a little bit of postpartum, right? And I just thought I was gonna lose my mind. And I remember my husband looked at me and he said, how about for Christmas, you get a gym pass and, you know, we'll see how that goes. All right, let's go 3, 2, 1, up. I'm gonna add those arms back in And I said, well, they have a daycare, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, babe, we got to make sure we can afford this first, because I have a feeling I'm going to say yes. And sure enough, the first few months, I went by myself, did my own thing, right? Just did the free weights, ellipticals, Stairmaster, whatever. And then after that, I started seeing this class, this group power class is what it was. But the class was always full. It always looked like they were having so much fun. And one of the instructors just really made a huge impact on me. And the first time I went in, I was way at the back of the class, you know, and she came over and told me about weight factor and all of those things. And then slowly I started getting close to the instructors, releve right here, 2 by 2. But I started getting to know the people in my classes and getting to know the instructors. And we kind of started forming these friendships, and moms that were in the same position as me, teachers that were in the same position as me. And all of a sudden it just became like an addiction, and I was going all the time. And finally they said, Jen, why don't you just start teaching? You're here all the time, like you know how to instruct people, that's what you do, and you know, let's do it. So I took 2 trainings back to back. I did my group power certification through MOSA, and then I did my bar training, and it was just kind of like, what is this world I'm getting into? Never in a million years would I have ever thought I would teach workout classes, but I'm going to tell you, it improved my mood. I was so much nicer, let's go for singles, so much nicer to my own children when we would come home. And you know, in the beginning, I had that mom guilt of working all day, leaving my kids, right? But then I realized I need my time. Like, and I was such a nicer mom, and I was more relaxed, and I was more ready to spend time with them than rushing home from work, kids, all night long, all day long, all night long. I was just much more at ease. And just my mental was so much better. So that was kind of how my fitness journey started, and that was when my son, it's been about 10 years, which is like wild for me. Gotta adjust that, but there. So anyway, that's kind of how I got started in this whole crazy world, and I think I've been doing it now for like 6 years. Sorry, I had a burp in there. It's been about 6 years now, which is wild. Maybe 5, 6, I don't know. Ready for those 3 at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Now, if there are any men in your life, they might look at this and be like, that's so easy. Well, I will dare them to try it, because it really is a lot different than lifting heavy weights. You know, body weight, balance, flexibility, toning, tightening. Don't have to go heavy all the time. So definitely something I love, having men come in my class, because it just kills them. They're like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. Whew. Friends, we have 20 seconds left, and then that's it for today. My legs are on fire. Whew. For sure. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here it is. Last one. 3, 2, 1, up. Oh. All right, friends, it feels kind of weird. Once you kind of get out of there, you've got those hip flexors. To stretch those hip flexors, you're just gonna lean back slightly. Oh, get those hips forward. You guys, that was 12 minutes of leg work. Glutes nice and tight, quads definitely all over the place, including those calves. First position flat, first position releve, second position flat, second position releve. So friends, I want you to walk that out. I want you to stretch it out. And I want you to go grab your coffee. And if you decide you'd like to buy me a coffee, feel free. Cool, right? And I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy this leg burn. Mwah.